Welcome to Success Talks with Rodney Saulsberry. I hope you will support my sponsors who bring you this podcast absolutely free and with limited interruptions. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I'll get started in just a second.
The reviews are in. The book from voiceover superstar and coach Rodney Saulsberry is another runaway hit. Readers from all over the world are raving about tongue twisters and vocal warm-ups. You can find this and his other titles at the top of the voiceover bestsellers list on Amazon.
James Brown was a dynamic singer who was known as the hardest working man in show business, Mr. Dynamite, and the Godfather of Soul. By the time he was in his 30s, James Brown was more than a dominant musical voice. He was an outstanding African-American personality, important enough to be drawn into the murky waters of national politics as an inspiration and role model. He was also feared and sometimes ridiculed, but he would not be denied. Are you looking for expert advice on advancing your voiceover career? Are you just getting started in the business? Join the Consultants Club and receive monthly coaching on how to read scripts, interpret copy, and get work in the fastest growing business in the world. When you join the Consultants Club, go to rodneysaulsberry.com and sign up. Nearly stillborn, then revived by an aunt in a country shack in the piney woods outside Barnwell, South Carolina on May 3rd, 1933. Brown was determined to be somebody. He called himself Mr. Dynamite before his first pop hit and proclaimed himself the hardest working man in show business before the music business knew his name. In his own time, he became Soul Brother #1, a larger-than-life godfather of soul.
Hello everyone, this is Sean Daly for dailyvo.com. I want to tell you about one resource I highly recommend for vocal warm-ups because it takes out all of the guesswork and it was purpose-built with voiceover in mind. It's called Rodney Saulsberry's Tongue Twisters and Vocal Warm-Ups with Other Vocal Care Tips. How's that for a title? So in case you don't know, Rodney Saulsberry is a top-tier talent and coach, motivational speaker, and author of several books on voice acting, including You Can Bank on Your Voice and Step Up to the Mic. The book is available in print and on Kindle, and you can find it at Amazon or Rodney's personal website, rodneysaulsberry.com.
James Brown was a dynamic entertainer, and he started early in his career with a group called The Flames. And after he left The Flames, he went on to record many of his most popular and enduring singles during the mid-1960s. They included I Got You, I Feel Good, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, and It's a Man's World. With its unique rhythmic quality, achieved by reducing each instrument to an essentially percussive role, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag is considered the first song of a new genre, funk, and an offshoot of soul, and a precursor of hip-hop. And speaking of hip-hop, many famous hip-hop artists today have sampled plenty of James Brown's music. And we'll be back after this message.
Baby, come give me something.
You Can Bank on Your Voice, 2nd edition. Get your copy at Amazon.com. Get the audiobook on Audible.com. You Can Bank on Your Voice, 2nd edition. Get your copy today. Brown married 4 times over the course of his life and had 6 children. His wives' names were Velma Warren, 1953 to 1969, Deidre Jenkins, 1970 to 1981, Adrena Rodriguez, 1984 to 1986, and Tommy Ray Heine, 2002 to 2004. Brown is unquestionably one of the most influential musical pioneers of the last half-century. The godfather of soul, the inventor of funk, the grandfather of hip-hop, Brown is cited as a seminal influence by artists ranging from Mick Jagger to Michael Jackson to Jay-Z. Graylin Brown, the new novel by Rodney Saulsberry. It's the heartwarming story about a family in Detroit. The Motown sound was alive and well. The Philly soul sound was alive and well. And the big 3 automakers were making wonderful cars every day. Graylin Brown, the novel. Get your copy at Amazon.com or wherever books are sold. Perfectly aware of his role in American cultural history, Brown always maintained that there was only one way to truly understand him. As I always said, if people wanted to know who James Brown is, all they have to do is listen to my music. James Brown passed away on December 25, 2006, after a week-long battle with pneumonia. He was 73 years old. And we here at Success Talks are proud to celebrate the outstanding career of the Godfather of Soul, James Brown.
You can listen to any of Rodney's podcasts at any time. Go to rodneysaulsberry.com.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I urge you to listen to future podcasts where I will continue to try and make you better than before. My goal is to point you in a positive direction to success, right here on Success Talks with me, Rodney Saulsberry.